You're a leader. You've accomplished meaningful things. You've managed teams, driven results, and built your career intentionally. So, why does the thought of sitting across from an interviewer still make your palms sweaty? The difference isn't experience, it's preparation. Most leaders walk into interviews without a clear strategy, and it shows. Surveys consistently show that more than 70% of candidates feel underprepared going into interviews. And that's the part that doesn't make sense. We live in a digital era. You can research a company in minutes. You can look up the people you're meeting with, review their career paths, understand leadership tenure, and see how long their employees stay. There is information there. So, why do so many strong leaders still walk in underprepared? Here's what I see. I work with senior leaders every week, people running large teams, managing complex operations, and making high stakes decisions daily. And then they walk into interviews answering questions off the cuff, reacting instead of leading the conversation, not because they aren't qualified, but because they didn't prepare with any intention. They assumed their experience would carry them. That gap is where confidence drops and opportunities slip away. Today, I'm walking you through the exact checklist I use with the executives and senior leaders that I coach. A proven step-by-step framework that removes guesswork and helps you show up calm, prepared, and in control. And by the end of this episode, you'll know exactly what to do. From 4 weeks before the interview to the moment you walk into the door. Before we dive in, I'm your host, Renee Frey, America's career strategist and your ultimate hype woman when it comes to building a career and life you actually love. Every week, I pull back the curtain on what drives real career growth and fulfillment. The mindset shifts, the strategies, and honest conversations leaders need. Because if you're going to spend 1/3 of your life working, you deserve to work happy. Whether you're new here or a longtime listener, I'm thrilled you're joining. Let's get intentional, let's get inspired, and let's grow together. All right, let's get into it. Step 1, know the company better than anyone else in the room. This is foundational. Interviewers can tell almost immediately when preparation is surface level. Strong candidates research the company. Exceptional candidates understand the business. I'll give you a quick contrast. I coached 2 executives interviewing for similar senior roles. One told me they reviewed the website. The other could speak clearly about the company's growth priorities, recent leadership changes, and what those shifts meant for the role. Same level, similar experience. Guess who moved forward faster? The difference wasn't capability, it was depth. Start with the company's website. Read every page, mission, vision, values, everything, every tab. Review leadership bios. Understand what the company actually does and how it positions itself in the market. Next, read and review recent earnings reports or annual reports. And for private companies, look for press releases, interviews, and public announcements. Pay attention to growth patterns, priorities, and challenges. This gives you context for the decisions leadership is making. Then read some employee feedback on platforms like Glassdoor, Blind, and LinkedIn. You're not looking for perfection. You're looking for patterns, leadership style, pace, expectations. Finally, follow the company's LinkedIn page for at least 2 weeks before your interview. Notice what they highlight, what they celebrate, and how they communicate publicly. Reference a recent post during an interview. This signals awareness and engagement. This entire process that I just shared takes roughly 2 hours, and it immediately changes how informed and confident you sound. Step 2, master the job description. Now, we all know job descriptions aren't written the best, just like resumes suck, but the job description tells you exactly what success looks like in that role. Treat it like a roadmap. Go through it line by line. Highlight every skill, responsibility, and requirement, then match each one to specific example from your experience that you're bringing to the table. If the role calls for leading cross-functional teams, write down a clear instance where you did exactly that. Include scope, outcomes. Specific examples create credibility. Vague alignment does not. This preparation allows you to respond quickly and clearly during the interview without searching your memory. Step 3, prepare your signature stories. You need 5 to 10 leadership stories you can rely on confidently. These should represent different dimensions of your leadership. Include a challenge you overcame, a change you led, a conflict you navigated, a decision made under pressure, a failure that led to growth, and then structure each story clearly. Provide enough context, a clear objective, and specific actions you took, what the measurable results were. Numbers and outcomes anchor your story. Write them all out. Practice them all out loud. You should be able to share each story within 2 to 3 minutes with ease. Step 4, nail the question, tell me about yourself. This question sets the tone for the entire interview. A strong answer creates momentum. A weak one creates confusion. Open with a concise career snapshot. Then highlight what you're known for and the impact that you've made. Then connect that directly to the role and company. Keep it focused, keep it relevant, keep it under 2 minutes. And practice until it's natural, conversational, and goes with the flow. Step 5, prepare tough questions. Leadership interviews always include them. Why are you leaving? A failure, a weakness, a disagreement. Why are you the right choice? Why should we hire you? Answer with clarity and perspective. Frame experiences around learning and growth. Focus on forward momentum. Connect your strengths with their needs. Write them out. Write out all your responses. Practice them. Expect follow-up questions as well. Step 6, research your interviewer. All of them. Review their backgrounds. Understand their path and perspective. What do you have in common? This helps you tailor responses and build rapport naturally. A thoughtful reference to their experience signals respect and awareness. Step 7, logistics and mindset. If the interview is in person, do a quick drive-by, visit the location ahead of time, know where you're going. Arrive 10 to 15 minutes early. If it's virtual, test your setup. Camera at eye level, nothing in the background, clean background, clear audio, notifications off. And dress for the job you want, not the one you're interviewing for. And before the interview, take a moment to reset. Say it out loud and stand tall and open your chest and say, I've got this. I'm ready. Then center yourself. Take some deep breaths. That preparation creates calm. Now, before important conversations, I still take that pause because preparation doesn't eliminate nerves. It gives them somewhere to go. And at the end of every interview, you'll be asked if you have questions. And your response is always yes. Ask about success in the role, team dynamics, upcoming challenges, what's keeping them up at night, growth opportunities. Interview is a two-way conversation, and the questions that they ask you, they are still evaluating you. So let's recap. Deep company understanding, clear alignment with the role, strong leadership stories, polished opening narrative, prepared responses to tough questions, interviewer awareness, solid logistics and mindset. The approach is simple. It's strategic and it works. Most candidates prepare. The strongest candidates prepare with intention. Now you have that advantage. Use it. If this episode was helpful, like it and subscribe for more leadership and career strategy insights. And if you're actively preparing for an interview, comment preparing. I read every comment. Your success matters to me. Go crush it. See you next week. Cheers. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you're listening on Apple and Spotify, hit the follow button.